Alright, boys, today, the plan is simple. You all are going to subscribe because 60% of you are not subscribed. And also, we're going to get into thermal, starting with the fluid transposer. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get some quests done. I want to get to osmium and mechanism as soon as possible, but to do that, we're going to need to make some modularium, which is molten dawnstone, on steel, in the fluid transposer. I spent about 30 minutes grinding so I could get the fluid transposer for that clip, so, cut me some slack, alright guys? Anyways, now that we have a little bit of molten dawnstone, I should be able to suck it out right here, right? No, I might have to dump it into a tank the normal way. Do I have any tanks to spare? And it looks like I do, so we should be good. Go. Alright, what I should be able to do is place this right here. Wait, wrong tank. What I should be able to do is place this down right here. It does not suck in the fluid, but can I whack it like that? Yep. Okay, perfect. I'm going to make a whole stack of modularium, and then we can see where we need to go from there. I guess I should grab one to complete the quest really quickly. And the next step is going to be the 3D crafter, but we need to get to empowered void first, which means we need to put the empower that I made a long time ago to use. In order to, one, make the terrestrial agglomeration plate, not the actual plate, we can make this right now. In order to make the base, there's 3 bases actually, but we only need this one right now, I think. Yes, I think. Almost, I think. We might want to make this master infusion crystal soon. But yeah, we're going to need 4 empowered palace, 4 empowered void, and 1 blood infused iron. This is going to be obnoxious, but I can craft it. It'll be fine. So we have everything in this chest except for 2 things: the primal voidstone and the resonating gem. This will require some advancement in astral sorcery. This will require just a little bit of advancement in Botania. So let me go ahead and craft up some of these runes. They're all pretty simple to make, so I shouldn't have any issues, but I'll let you know and I'll come back. And here we go. I'm crafting up the primal voidstone right now, and it looks like it's done. Perfect. We get all our stuff back, and now I can begin crafting the empowered void while we actually do the stuff for astral sorcery. Okay, I'm not entirely sure, but we might have another broken recipe, because I've checked over this 10 times, and these are the right blocks to make the empowered void, but as you can see, it's disconnected from power, and it's still not draining. So, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna cheat this stuff in. I don't really want to, but I feel like I have no other choice, so what's going on? Just give me the block, please. Alright, so I'm back now, and I've set up a lot of our ember stuff again. We have the stemming machine, because I had to make some aspecti. We have this, which is the exchange tablet and alchemy pedestals. This is how we're going to do a bunch of crafting in this mod later on. And of course, we have the cinder plinth over here. Anyways, I've set up the stuff to try and craft the focal lens, which is something we need for the celestial altar. We can just hit this lever, shoot the beam cannon at it, and the recipe will almost definitely be wrong, because if you don't remember, you have to basically guess with this ash pile. After your first failed attempt, it will give you a off number, so we can adjust and get it right the second time. But the first time, this is going to be a pile of ash that comes out, and these items are just going to be lost. I will say, even if I don't like embers that much, it's a very, very pretty mod. This is just so cool looking. And there we go. There's our alchemical waste, so we are off by 5 in each direction. And since I used the minimum, we know we have to go up 5. So I need 13 and 37 ash, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 13, and 36, 37. So I'll put this ash in here, and oh wait, is ash used up? Wait, what just happened? Did I not put 13 in that pile? I feel like I'm having a stroke. Is ash used up? I think it is. Go. And the craft should almost be completed. And we get the focal lens this time. And yes, the ash is used up. That actually determines how long the craft goes on, I just figured out. So let me make the other 3 of these that we need in order to craft the celestial altar, and then we should just be able to craft this. I think I have everything else. And here we are, celestial altar time. Bam. It's going to take 3 hours to craft, so I'm not going to make you watch this, but I will upgrade the altar, and I'll be right back. And there we are, the celestial altar with the new and improved big structure. And you can tell it's, formed since this thing. So, next thing we probably want to make is the resonating, or the starlight infuser, so we can make some resonating gems, and then we can make the empowered palace, and get into some Terra steel stuff. Here's the starlight infuser, craft it up real good. Should be pretty fast, right? Right? Wrong. And also, here is the attunement altar, because I guess we might as well do some attunement, get attuned to some things, and just, get into astral properly. I believe this is the structure for the starlight infuser. We have to test it out by putting a guy on there. And okay, it does work. That means our starlight infuser is properly formed. So the way this thing works is you put something on top of it, you whack it, it infuses, and it has a chance of using up one of these little starlight puddles on the outside. So we need to fill it back up. Which one is this? It's this one right here. And then we can, whack it again. Perfect. I think I'm just gonna not make the attunement altar right now, but this should be all of the stuff for here. And hopefully this recipe actually works so I can waste my time and wait for it to craft instead of having to cheat it in. Oh no. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Wait. I'm an idiot. Right? I'm an idiot, right? Yeah, I'm an idiot. So the display stands for the Empower have to be 2 blocks away, not 1 block away. So I could cheat in the materials for the Empowered Void block again, and then wait for it to craft. I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait for this one to craft, but there we go. We see the beams and everything should be fine and dandy. I don't think these crafts are actually all that long anyways, so it'll be fine to just wait, and it should pull out the output right here, because the input is locked in for the Empower at least. I just spent a minute crafting up the blood-infused iron block and the terrestrial, and the mana rune of mana, in order to make the terrestrial agglomeration plate. We're also going to need a couple of sparks. Are these the base recipe? Ooh, looks like they are. I just need a couple of flower petals, which we have sitting over there. Okay, blood iron ingot in the center. I believe it is void crystal on the corner walls over here. Oh, and these look really cool placed in, really cool placed in world. And then palace right here. And of course, at the end, we have to place the terrestrial agglomeration plate there. Spark here, spark here, spark here. And should we ever throw the mana pearl, star metal, and mana diamond onto here, it will take half a mana pool and make us a Terra steel ingot. So why don't we go ahead and actually just do that right now? Diamond, pearl, oh, come on, please allow me to type while I'm recording. That'd be sick. Star metal, we will go ahead and mana up these bad boys, just like that. And hopefully this works just fine. Mana diamond, star metal, and pearl. And it should deactivate our magnet, I think, but we'll stand away just in case. And since we have 2 mana pools feeding it, it'll be a little faster than it normally would be. And we'll get our first Terra steel. Perfect. And now we can use this for whatever. The reason we actually need Terra steel right now is for these reinforced machine casings. We need 36 of them, I believe. So that's 9 whole crafts. It's a little obnoxious to make, but I think the Terra steel is the worst part. Yeah, HSLA isn't bad. We just need manganese and graphite for the carbon manganese blend, and then we'll just probably make the induction smelter. Can I make this right now? Yeah, I probably just straight up can't. And now the question becomes, what do we do next? Do we chase those machine casings, or do we do something slightly different? And I think the answer is something slightly different. The 3D crafter will help us, craft 3D like. It will also mean we never have to use the miniaturization field projector over there again. It requires a lot of materials, and those are all listed right here. So let me see what I just have and what I can craft. Hardened Inderium glass? Oh, come on, dude. Looks like we need to make the induction smelter anyways, so I'll go ahead and make that really quickly and see what I can just make right now and see what I need to change. I think I need to process up a little bit of copper as well. All right, big jump in time, huge jump in time, considering I actually have 9 Terra steel now. I had to let all of those guys fill up like 1.5 extra times, and I also crafted up all this stuff. That happened by the time I crafted up all this stuff because it was just a bunch of micro crafting. I need to set up our applied energistic stuff, but I don't have like the proper resources to really be able to set everything up right now. So we'll get there very, very soon. This is 36 reinforced machine casings. We can go over here, replace all these. I guess I could have taken the standard machine casings and then changed them over to these reinforced ones, but we'll be able to upgrade and make another blast furnace should we actually need to. So there is lava inside there. I need to be careful when I'm replacing this thing. I guess this guy is also actually working, so he can keep his items, whatever. Okay, so here is the lava part. Take, and then we can just do that, I think. Wow, I didn't realize that's what it would look like underneath for some reason. And oh, we don't even need 36, we need 34. Whatever, we live. We make them in batches of 4, so that's just kind of how it will be. And I think this multi-block structure actually looks a lot cooler than the other one. So empty, put that in there, and with the 9 on top, we should actually have enough heat to be at... No? Wait, I thought we needed 3,000 heat. Osmium ingots are made at, 2,500 heat. Okay, that's acceptable. I just need to go back and get the enhanced mining level, which I guess will change our pickaxe head over to platinum really quickly. And then we should be able to go pick up some osmium and start cooking it up. Alright, here's that platinum pickaxe head as soon as it starts cooling, or finishes cooling, I suppose. And we should just be able to run this over here. And tool station, shove it on this bad boy, just like that. Okay. Ooh, apparently this is a Grandmaster level. Interesting. Now let's go probably, I guess, just mine some osmium. I do need to make the grinder. Like, we already have the multi-block. We can just share the multi-block with the blast furnaces we have. I guess I also need the implosion compressor. So we want implosion compressor, advanced alloy ingot, ew, gross, and industrial electrolyzer and industrial grinder. So let's pin these correctly so I remember what order I want to do things. I also want to make a mana battery because I'm not going to change the way we're producing mana, but I want to put maybe 25 mana pools up top here using dominant and recessive sparks, kind of like I always do, in order to allow us to have the mana available to make ingots as necessary. I believe we will actually need to eventually upgrade our mana production because I think the late game uses a bunch of mana. I think it's one of like the infinity ingots or something, or ingot, it's not this one. This is made in the infinity catalyst. No, I think it's the ultimate ingot is made. Yeah, it's made here. Also, I'm drowning. I had previously found one osmium vein and I marked it in the beneath, and it gave me 64 and 38 osmium, which is really, really nice. I'm gonna just throw it in this crusher. I'm basically out of time in my time out of bottle as well, so I can speed this up a couple of ticks, but now I'm literally out of time. And this takes 60 seconds per ingot too, so it hurts a little bit, but that's perfectly all right. And that's all of that. And let me go ahead and bring this over. Oh, I thought my game just crashed there. Bring this over to here. Should shove it in the blast furnace, and eventually we'll get a bunch of osmium. While we're waiting for that, we can actually probably go ahead and craft up these 3 bad boys. I don't think they're too difficult. Advanced machine frames. Do I actually have any left? I have 10 left. Okay, perfect. And nothing else is probably all that difficult. Can I wait? Hold on. I don't know if I have any electrical steel. Ooh, I am missing one. Is that what I'm missing? Oh, I need a transmission coil. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of crafting and I'll be right back, and then we can set up our mana pools as well before the episode's over. Oh, also, I feel like I failed to explain. I just completely forgot to explain why I'm not making a 3D crafter. That's literally because of this hardened enderium glass. We need not only the induction smelter. Can I make enderium blend actually? I didn't look at this. No, we need to make enderium ingots, and enderium ingots need to be made in the induction smelter. No, do they? Am I an idiot? There is something wrong. Oh, it needs to be made in the alloy smelter, and the alloy smelter, even this recipe requires industrial machine chassis, which requires us to have at bare minimum tungsten or set up processing for Widia, and I think that's also going to come later on. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit for the 3D crafter, but we'll come back eventually. And by now I should have at least one osmium ingot done, so we can complete that quest and kind of check on what's coming next. Steel casing, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I need to make a little bit of electrical steel. Once again, I'm going to leave you, and I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, here we go. First one, industrial electrolyzer, knocked off the list. Industrial grinder. Oh, it requires an industrial electrolyzer as well? I mean, I can do it. It doesn't make me happy. All right, industrial grinder. There we... Wait. Electrolyzer. Okay, good. I did make a second one. I just wanted to make sure I didn't just blow it up for some reason. And then we just need the compressor, which I literally have everything for. I need to pick up my compressor over here really quickly. And then I just need to make some advanced alloy ingots, which are super simple, just kind of annoying to craft. I don't think I did ever mention this, but these in thermal machines, and apparently the... wait, why isn't my brain working? Ender IO machines as well. They use a lot more power, but that also means they cook things incredibly quickly. I haven't upgraded this guy at all, and it's using 500 RF per tick. That's like higher than max usually, I think. Anyways, I'm cooking up some advanced alloy ingots. I'll probably just make half a stack or so right now, just because that'll make it a little bit easier on me in the future when I need to make them again. And there we go. Last but not least, the implosion compressor. Wonderful. And give me those extra ingots. I'll go throw these bad boys down over here. Yeah, so as you have seen with the blast furnaces, these guys can share walls. I don't need 4 blast furnaces right now. Eventually we'll probably make a second multi-block. So I'm just going to throw the implosion compressor, the industrial grinder, and the industrial electrolyzer on here. The multi-block is correct. This multi-block is somewhat different. I think it's because it goes here. Or does it go here? No, it has a different multi-block. Okay. And you also have a different multi-block. Well, I failed here. Implosion compressor. Do you actually go like this? Nope. Okay. We'll figure those guys out. Those two multi-blocks, the implosion compressor and the grinder, will require somewhere around 34 more reinforced machine casings and more standard machine casings. I'm not going to be able to do that this episode, mostly because of the Terra steel problem, actually. I have everything else, and I can make more casings pretty simply, because it's reasonably cheap at this point. I don't have enough mana, so I think we need to amp up our mana production. I did get some live wood started, so we have a bunch of this stuff, and I want to make... Let's start with a reasonable mana buffer of, why don't we go for 9 mana pools? Okay, so I've done a tiny little bit of crafting. The mana pools are now sitting up here. However, they are sparkless. We are going to need to spark these bad boys up with 9 basic sparks. If you've seen me set up Botania before, you know this is probably the best. Not the best, but it is a good way to do it. What we want to do down here is send... we want to recessive this, so it sends all of its mana over to there. And then that should be empty. We'll break that, and we'll also give this the recessive augment for a second, so we can get rid of all of our mana in these pools for now. So there we go. We can put this mana pool right here, and we'll have to move this mana spreader back just a singular block. I'll put the potency lens back on it, and link these two once again, and all of our mana from the flower should now be going into here and then sending directly into these 9 mana pools. But we can't really craft in any of these easily, because if we want to craft in this one, we'll have to wait for the whole thing to back stuff. We want access to all of these mana pools, filled or not filled, for our mana crafting needs. So that's where dominant sparks come in. We'll go ahead and throw, oh yeah, I have a Terra steel just sitting here, whoops. I'll go ahead and throw a mana pool here with a spark and a dominant spark augment. We need the recessive one on this guy, which also needs a spark there, and that should just be our system kind of set up. So this is our crafting mana pool. As you can see, it's full, and it is stolen mana from all of these guys, which are now close to empty for the most part. In the future, I'll come back, add 2 more mana pools with the alchemy and conjuration catalysts, but I haven't made those yet, so there's really no reason to add them. So this stuff can go back in here, don't need that spark, and I don't know, is that kind of the end? Let's see if there's anything. What was that? I heard a block break. Whatever. Let's see if there's anything easy I can do before I end this video. I've taken a look through things, and there's not really much we need to do right now. I can make some of these machines, but I don't want to waste my machine frames on something I don't particularly need at the moment before we get our applied energetic system fully up and running. So why don't we call it a day here, and we'll come back, pick up next time, and hopefully get this 3D crafter running for one thing, and 2, try to get into Chapter 6, the quest for Iridium, and Void Ore Miners, infinite resources. Eventually we'll be able to get there. We'll probably need to... How have I finished this quest? I have not finished this quest. That's one of like the hardest things to make in the entire pack. Who knows? Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.